Mr. Tennant and I have another boot unboxing and first impression video for you guys today. Today we're taking a look at the Ariat Sport wide square toe cowboy boot in barley brown and matte black. So let's go ahead and dive on in. Same cardboard box we've seen from Ariat on lots of other boots. Inside of that we have some kind of plasticky tissue paper type stuff here protecting the boots and some cardboard. Let's go ahead and get these on out and we'll take a look at them. Get all this packaging out of the way. Get this box out of the way. Now inside of this boot we have some cardboard here in the shaft and some tissue paper down in the toe. Let's go and get that cardboard out of here and this tissue paper out. All right, there we go. First impressions, first look. These boots come in at 11 inches tall on the shaft, have a 1.5 inch full rubber heel. Now these do feature Ariat's Duratread full rubber sole with a double stitch simulated welt. Now this is a broad square toe, and I have to really like the color on this. Barley brown, it's kind of a blackish brown, and then this upper shaft is all black, and it does have a pretty cool stitch pattern. Now the inside of this is fabric lined, it's not leather lined, and this boot is made in Indonesia. It does have a removable all-day cushion. Now that fabric lining is kind of probably a cost savings to save a little bit of cost on this boot. This boot does retail for about 180 bucks, but it does have some extra fabric here on these seams, so you don't have to worry about that rubbing on your calf or anything. I do like this finish. It's not quite rough out, but it's a pretty neat worn finish already out of the box. So I have to say I really do like this finish, and I've had other boots with this sole. It's a super comfortable sole. This full rubber heel does have a good amount of lip, so your blue jeans stack nicely. So let's go ahead and slip these on and I'll give you guys my first impression. All right, I'm back and I have a pair of Ariat M4 relaxed straight leg jeans that I went with to give you guys kind of an idea how it looks with this boot. So I have to say, first impressions, this full rubber Duratread sole is super comfortable. That full rubber heel has a lot of cushion and give to it while still being very supportive. It pretty much feels like a really nice high-end pair of hiking boots. Now, I really like the finish on this boot. It is almost like they did a waxed rough out. It's like a really kind of short rough out with a nice waxed finish over the top of it. You kind of have this darker end around the toes, and I think it looks really good, especially in conjunction with that simulated double stitched welt with that bright white stitching. Kind of gives a little bit of a pop there. Now this rubber heel comes in at 1.5 inches, and it does have a good amount of lip, so it allows your blue jeans to stack nicely. As you can see here, these M4s stack beautifully on this boot. Now that full Duratread rubber sole is going to hold up really well to the elements and last you a really good long time. Now the shaft on this boot is a little bit shorter. It comes in at 11 inches tall. So, you know, it's not as tall of a boot as some of the others that I have reviewed, but it is a pretty unique color. It's this really flat matte black finish with this bright white stitching. Has this really nice fabric lining, and it's almost like a perforated fabric, so it almost allows a little more airflow and circulation, so it makes for a really comfortable shaft on this boot. Now, it is a little bit more pliable than some of the other boots I've reviewed, so you don't have to worry about it sticking out or protruding out of your jeans or anything, or wearing it all day. It's going to be a very comfortable boot. Now, I have to say, for the price point of this boot, they really did well. They had a lot of attention to the little details, so I would definitely recommend this boot as a great entry-level boot. If you would like to purchase this boot, I will have a couple links in the description. The first one will give you 10% off your entire Ariat order if it's your first time ordering. The second one will be a link directly to this boot. And lastly, if you do like content like this, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really does help me to bring additional content.